Okay, I guess we're here. We'll be talking about working up at Orleans, California, just above Hoopa. So, working for Kershaw, Glenbrook Lumber Company, to be exact, and took John Salgado with me, which is always an adventure. We worked for years together, many years together, and we kind of sought out adventure every day. And didn't matter too much where you worked. The wages was close to the same. And here we wind up in Orleans, and there's Salgado being a Mexican. Nothing against Mexicans, he was my good friend, but a lot of Indians here. So we go up to there, and we're building up IEC Road toward the coast. And first thing we do is we're up there and we shoot a deer. And if I'm not mistaken, it was out of season. And we go to a friend's trailer park up there. Me and John, we actually stayed in a small trailer, camp trailer. And this fellow had more of a home there. We were just logging up there, and we just had a sleeping spot trailer, it wasn't very long. So we go over there one night, and after we got this deer, we're just like all guys, with broad bravado, I'm the best shot. Yeah, you know what I mean, best shot right here. And that brings out the most innocent, guilty thing I ever seen. It was simply a kid's BB gun. Well, as we drew a little map on the wall with a bullseye, a little outfit with a bullseye there, and we hung it, unfortunately, right over a crack in the boards on this built-in porch. So we got a deer hanging there and proved somebody did a shot. And now we're all trying to hit this bullseye, which all of us actually would be pros, but we always hunt, so we're doing pretty good. And there's a problem. Every time we hit the bullseye, it goes through the crack in the boards and hits the neighbor's French doors, which are glass, and he's watching TV. So here we are spotting his French door with cracks. Why are you watching TV? Well, he's understandably a little irritated about the whole thing, so probably overreacted a little bit, because he comes sneaking in. There's a little space between the porch and the trailer house, and we're in there, and he comes sneaking in there, and he sticks a pistol right in my ear, and he says, USBs are shooting my window out, We go, what? You're shooting my window out. What's that? Well, we didn't know we were shooting your window out. Well, you're going to jail. Well, he's standing there with his pistol in my ear, and Salgado's out there taking relieving himself because we happen to have a habit of drinking a little beer. So he comes around the side of the trailer with his deer rifle and puts in that guy's ear. Drops the pistol. Sounds like an old cowboy movie, but there it is. So He dropped the pistol and said, "You know what? I've already called the cops." Well, we're remote. We're out in Orleans. It takes cops a long time to get there. So, and they're a little nervous because of gun involved. Not like nowadays, but a little bit back then. So here we are. Got bloody hands from skinning this deer. Guy standing here wanting us to go to jail. And the cops phone on this. What's going on? We said, well, we did shoot his door, but it was unintentional. It was a BB gun, and well, that's classified a toy. I don't know if it still is, but no felony there. So we say, well, we'll write him a check, whatever it takes. We're guilty of messing up his door. So, what does it take? We write a check or do what? And he says, no, I want these guys to go to jail. He talked up, I want these guys to go to jail. Says, I ain't having this. They're going to jail. And the cop says, well, look to me like a pretty innocent mistake, and I offered to pay for it. And he said, they're going to jail. That's the only way it's going to end, So that cop says, well, I got some bad news for you there. He says, brandishing that weapon and pointing at the guy's head and stuff is a felony. So, I don't know if it's a felony against the law. So, he says, you're the one that's going to go to jail on this deal. Whoa, that guy got, now he wants to be friends, he says. He says, I'll take the check. I'll just go ahead and take the check. And he looked at me, he says, you just give me a check and it's to piss on you. I said, we ain't going to be doing the check thing, Said, we offered that and you wanted us in jail? Put us in jail. So, now he's trying to be friends, but it ain't working out for him, because a big Indian guy, And he say, damn, he said, I'd just soon have a check. Well, we ended that conversation, so that cop said, you guys want to press charges? Well, that's something we would never do, except in this instance. We said, yeah, we do. Because he damn sure set on putting us in jail. Well, now he's in some trouble because now he's got to show up for this brandishing a gun and threatening. And somehow we didn't get a ticket for that illegal deer, and it's hanging right there. And we're going, man, we're going to get stuff out of this, a deer, this, that, bloody hands. Yeah. If that guy, we shot his door out, would have comprehended what we was doing. I don't know why he didn't. He'd have ratted us right there and could have got us pretty good, but he didn't, so there goes. And so it goes on. We go up to a place called Oakey's Bar. Now, I don't know if that was the real name of Oakey's Bar, but it was across the Orleans River. There's a big old bridge there. One of them that looked like an erector set, And Oakey had his bar over there, and these Indian guys broke into it one night. And so Oakey shot at him. Well, he hit one on the leg. And in so doing, the others grabbed him and packed him up and went down the road and turned him in said Oakey come out there and shot him outside. Well, Oakey took him over to the door to the storage shed where he kept his extra beer. And he said, if I shot him outside, what's all this shit on the door still? Well, pretty good splatter of blood and skin there, whatever. And so anyway, these Indians swear they get Oakey. Well, Oakey's a funny guy, but wasn't much over 5 foot tall. And he was skinny. We're not talking about a big fighter here. Most Indians are big. And Okie had a funny thing. His eyes were almost white. They were blue eyes, but almost white. So we're going, holy mackerel, he looked spooky when he's mad after he stared at you, you know. So anyway, those Indians got Okie one night and they decided to hang him off the bridge. So they marched him over that bridge where them trusses are, you know, and throw the rope up there, and it was about to hang him. And Okie looked at me and said, if so much as one toe leaves the ground, I'm going to come back and haunt every one of you sons of bitches. Well, he had to look in old Okie's eyes because scared him and they let him go. But back over there he went. So all that come to an end. And then another interesting stories on this bridge is about that time on, this is a reservation for the Indians there, and the Indians all got some timber money, and about 30,000 apiece from what I hear. Well, different ones. All the young guys, according to one old man there, named Tuppy, the Indian guy, all the old men there say, all that did cost, it didn't help no Indian. He says, all the young boys bought pickups and got drunk and killed themselves. That's all it was good for. Because that country over there's got narrow roads and they're 2,000 foot up and 2,000 foot down. You're living on a cliff like a billy goat. And all steep ground, steep country. Anyway, so old Tuppy, when he got his money, he said it wasn't good for anything except that. And he went over on top of that bridge we just discussed and had all his money, $30,000 that he got in a paper bag, and he dumped it in the whitewater. Poop, there it went. And everybody oohed and awed, and oh my God, and there it is. Well, that whitewater stirred it up pretty good because nobody found very much of it. And so then we go back to me and John staying in this little trailer for sleeping. We'd drive up out of Redding, about 3-hour drive, and then work all week and then go home. But so we're in this dang trailer. It's only like 15 feet or something, you know. And by the time we get off work, if we want dinner, we'd go down to the bar and they had burritos, and that was about the best they had to offer. In packages, and you nuked them, you know, and then you could have some kind of dinner, which is what we did. So one night we go down there and we decide to shoot some pool. Well, everybody seems got to have a race of people under them. Well, for most of the Indians I ever run into out, and bar crowd, they're different than a family crowd, you know what I mean? There's his Mexicans. So here we walk in old Okie's bar across the bridge there. Late in the, early in the evening maybe. And we start shooting pool. Well, I only got 2 modes in pool. I either can't miss or I can't hit. There's nothing in the middle. So we're shooting pool, and this big group of Indians starts gathering, and it's a big old horseshoe bar, and me and the Mexicans over here. My good friend Salgado. And all Indians over here, 8 or 10 of them. Well, they're starting a little pissed off because we're winning every pool game. So we hear them, you Portuguese, says it's starting to get rowdy. Well, we knew that was coming. So they said, we're going to go get so-and-so, and he's good. He'll kick your ass. Go get him, you know. It would have been better if we'd just let him win. But there we was in this bar, starting getting late now, and Indians are getting drunker, and they're getting a little rowdier, and they're all on that side, which makes them and us. So we're drinking, and we'd never think of just going home, getting out of that crap, because pretty much what we live for. So these guys kept getting so-and-so, and they can kick our ass. This guy's good, so here he comes. Out of no particular reason except God wanted it to happen, we kicked your ass. Don't even hardly give them a shot. We're not on that skill level. I don't know where it come from. Anyway, now they're serious. They say, we're going to get Choctaw. If he can't beat you, he can kick your ass. Oh. So, we're not bright enough to get up and leave yet. They're still on the other side of the bar yelling things at us, and we're on this side of the bar. And then Salgado, to make things worse, orders a burrito from the bartender. Holy Christ, I throwing gas on fire, you know. So, we drank along there and eat the burritos, and here come Choctaw. I suppose he's probably pushing 300 pounds, and most of it's up in upper body. He's not particularly fat, and so he sat down right beside me. John was on this side. Choctaw sat right here. He come to get us, and so he didn't know how to start the thing. So the bartender come over and he said, "He's a bartender. I'll kick anybody's ass in here for a 6-pack of beer." Oh. So, we'll go, oops. And that pretty well puts the ball in our court. So, just goofing off. I have no idea why I said what we did, I guess. So I said, "Bartender, buy this asshole a 6-pack of beer." And the man, Choctaw looked at us and just pure ass shocked. I guess nobody wouldn't never messed with him. We never intended to. It just popped out, you know. So I looked, and all of a sudden it struck him funny, and then he started laughing. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, oh, oh. And he started poking me with his arm. That's fun. And so we played pool, and I don't know. I don't know if we won or not anymore, if our streak was still going, because we wasn't really all that into the pool winning. So anyway, we're drinking along with old Choctaw there, you know, and he got his 6-pack of beer, which he wasn't after. That was just... So anyway, we all drank all the beer good-naturedly among ourselves. Now, Choctaw's our friend. Well, it's getting a little later, and no everybody ever actually beat us at pool. And so they start getting on to old Choctaw about kicking our ass like he's supposed to. Well, there's us 3 now on this side of the bar, and all them in there. And then old Choctaw looks over to him. He says, "John and Ed's my friend. And if you fuck with him, I'm going to kick your ass." He just shut up 8 or 10 Indians, like, you know. Holy mackerel, I thought. Well, that worked out all right, you know. So we'd gotten a fuss with them, and believe it or not, back then that Hoopaw country was a little wild. You could wind up floating down the Klamath River or the Trinity, you know. And popping out up in the ocean, you know, wasn't a real uncommon occurrence. So John started getting scared, you know, because Indians don't like him anyway just because he's Mexican. But so he started thinking about it and getting scared. So we go home this one night, and he goes and gets in his sleeping bag and all that, and he lays under the back of that little trailer and sleeps there. And I said, next morning I said, "John, what are you doing back there?" And he goes, "Man, I just can't sleep in that trailer. I just envision them Indians driving by and shooting at us at night." And I thought, yeah. And he says, "Don't I scare you?" And I said, "Not really." I said, "The first place they shoot for is the back of their trailer under the ground." You can't believe this. A lot happened between this and that, but when that happened, John, in a few days, quit. You know, he didn't want to go back up there. Because the Indians would kill you then. Though just not, the Indians there wasn't bad, just a few were exceptionally bad. And I don't know. It's just a lot of people got killed up there, and just simple things like that. So anyway, that's the Orleans work story. I can't think of any more of it, but that was pretty much the brunt of it all. So, except, yeah, that pretty much covers it all. And and so we'll just wait until the next segment. And there's more. And they're true stories. Don't seem like they would be, but they are. So, see you then.